wait to show you my toys.
This figure here was part of a larger haul of 6 figures from this wave that I got from Amazon.com. Shipping directly from Neca is kind of outrageous. The only way I can justify doing it is if I buy multiple items at once. I think I charged a total of $18 shipping for these 6 guys. When you look from that point of view, it's not quite as bad, but if you get one figure shipped, it's something like $11, which is a bit nuts. Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Neca Arachnoid Alien. This is from the 1994 Alien vs. Predator arcade game. So you may notice something looks kind of weird in front of you. Yes, I got 2 of these guys, and one is upside down. When I was opening the actual box of figures, this is the first one I saw, and I thought, oh, that's kind of weird. They put him upside down. Well, he's an arachnoid. Maybe that makes sense. And then I opened this other one, or pulled him out of the box, and I was like, oh, well, that's odd. It's actually the first time I think I've ever had that happen to me with an alien figure, and boy, I bought a lot of them. Just amusing, kind of see his head down there. Actually kind of cracks me up. I'm just happy. Everything seems like it's going to be fine. So let's check out the packaging here. You can see we got the alien at the front. All 3 of these guys look absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to check them out. Alien vs. Predator logo. This is from the arcade game, not the comic or the films. The top, Alien vs. Predator Arachnoid. The side, a general Alien vs. Predator arcade game sort of logo. And then here's the actual Arachnoid Alien on this side. The bottom, barcode, junk. Here's the back side. Here's the alien in a video game environment. And a checklist, old school style. Got the 3 Predators that were released a little while back. The 3 aliens that are released right now. And then Dutch and Lynn, which just got released. And mine should be hopefully arriving by the end of the week. So with no further ado, let's open these guys up, check them out, and compare them with other figures. Alright, well now that you got these guys out of the package, here they are. I must say these guys come with absolutely 0 accessories, but the quality of the figure pretty much makes up for that. These are for the 1994 arcade game, part of a 3-figure aliens wave. We've already got 3 Predators and there are 2 humans upcoming. These guys are not a traditional alien series. Series 13 was a Kenner wave, and Series 14 is next is the Alien Resurrection wave. These waves were sort of a side wave. So let's check out the figure. I must say, this guy's probably my least favorite of the 3, and that doesn't mean I don't like him. I like this guy a lot, but the other 2 are just a little bit better. So you can see his head here. This is Arachnoid Alien. I love the part on top of the head, and he has his clear dome exposed in the backside. I think that looks really, really good, really sharp. His head is a knockout of the park. One thing I did notice about this guy, he's got some great articulation. This guy's meant to be on all 4s some of the time, and his head goes completely back, so you can have him on all 4s and you can almost look up. Probably the best articulated head I've seen on a figure from Neca so far. Nice blue color. He kind of reminds me of the dog alien, and he makes me think of maybe what the panther alien Kenner might look like when they make one. Next, let's check out the height of this figure. In order to do that, I stood the figure as upright as he possibly could be for his max height. Looks like he's about 9 inches tall. Then here he is on all 4s when he's like that, sitting at about 5 inches tall. Now, if you want to, just for curiosity's sake, from the tip of his tail to the top of his head, he's going to be sitting at about 15 inches or so. Okay, next let's check out this guy's articulation. So, his head here, of course, it can turn around quite a bit. He's got 2 different joints. He's got one under the top of his head above his neck, and then one at the bottom of his neck. This gives him increased range of motion. The top one here, it can turn, and it can go up and down on it. The bottom one can also turn, and it can also go up and down. So he can achieve his head to look this high up. For a guy who's going to be on all 4s, it makes it look really, really good. Really curious to see how much more he can look than the dog alien. We will check that out shortly. Then, of course, his mouth. He has an inner jaw. Open his mouth up. His inner jaw comes out. Doesn't come out nearly as far as the other aliens in this wave, and I'm okay with that, a little diversity. Then his shoulders, they go out a little bit under 90 degrees, just about 90. They're on a ball joint, so they can go up, down, around, anything you want them to do. Then his elbows, there's a swivel at the top. There's also a swivel at the bottom half. 2 different points of articulation inside of here. and they're rather limited from his sculpt. The bottom one, it can only go about that far. The top one, it can go about that far. So neither one hits 90 degrees. Between the two together, it's about 90, maybe a hair more. So next is, he's got a wrist, that's right. Can go around, and it's also hinged. And no finger articulation on this guy. So his ab crunch here, he's got a ball joint inside of there. Of course, you can turn him around and rotate, but you can also make him go back and forward, tilt from side to side, go all the way around. Pretty nice range of motion in there. Then his legs, they're sort of ball joint inside of here. They can go outward just a tiny bit. He's got this sort of part of his sculpt that's obstructing that. They can go forward about that far, around, out a little bit, back, almost all the way. This figure is intended to be on all fours. It's very easy to achieve those type of poses with him. And his knees, double jointed as well. He's got a swivel at the top, and then double jointed can go all the way back. His feet, he can go up and down, and they can turn as well. Mine's very tight. He's got toe articulation on top of that. And you can see here he is standing upright, and then bam, just a couple small little tweaks. And he can be on all fours with ease. Next, I would like to compare him to many different other Alien and Predator action figures to see how he fits in both scale-wise and style-wise. Must say, this wave of figures is pretty nice. So here he is compared with the rest of this wave of Alien figures. And then here he is on all fours compared to the rest of this wave. And then here are two of each one of them. In the back, we've got all three of them sort of standing in their default pose. In the front, they're all sort of doing their action features, I would call it. We've got the Razor Claws Alien with his claws in the air, getting ready to start shredding something. We've got the Chrysalis Alien with his head out and his mouth out as well. And then we've got the Arachnoid Alien on all fours, getting ready to pounce. And so these will be all the aliens released from the 1994 arcade game. But let's not forget about the chestburster and facehugger that came with the Mad Predator. They almost look like they're colored the regular way, but they're sort of shaded a little bit differently to achieve sort of video game look. Pretty cool guys too. Love that we got a few of the smaller aliens as well. And then here they are next to the three Predator figures from this video game as well. I have them grouped up this way because these two are playable characters. These ones worked with the humans to stop the alien infestation. And this guy here, he was actually a boss, an enemy he had to fight. I'm not really sure what his agenda in the game was. And here they are in a very large battle. The Predators versus all the aliens for the fate of Earth. Next, let's check them out versus several other Alien and Predator action figures that are based off of video games. So here are a couple of Alien figures from a different Alien arcade game. We've got the 1994 Alien vs. Predator arcade game, and then we've got an arcade game called Aliens, so based off the 1986 film. These two aliens are from that game. Notice the pink shading. That's how they were sort of portrayed in the game. These guys are based off of the Ultimate Xenomorph body. And don't forget, we also had a couple of pink chest bursters that came with them. Now here they are next to a couple of video game dog aliens. I believe these were for the old NES system. Now it may look like I have two different colored versions in front of you, but they're both colored this way, sort of the way they were shaded based off the way the game looked. And here they are compared to a Predator figure from, I believe, also an NES game. He's also got this sort of odd sort of blue look to him, the way he appeared in the game. And then here they are next to the Predator figure, Serpent Hunter. This guy's from the 2010 Alien vs. Predator video game. And then here he is next to a couple dog aliens. You can see the dog alien when he's at his complete, tallest, most upright position on his tiptoes. is taller than the Arachnoid Alien, and you can see them both on their all fours down below there. Now let's compare with the Dog Alien and see how many pieces are reuse. I do feel like this Arachnoid Alien is kind of similar to what we're going to see when they eventually make a Panther Alien. So obviously their heads are considerably different. Their neck articulation. So the Dog Alien does have it on both sides. I don't know, I felt like it had a much bigger range of motion here. You can see this guy can achieve this. Dog Alien, not quite, really not too much better. Still need to get it just a hair back more to make it look quite right. So their little chest area and sort of, I don't know, necklace, whatever you want to call this thing, identical here. Looks like identical here. Their top of their arms are identical. Next part of the arms are different. Almost looks like this is from the Aliens warrior here. Their hands are identical. Their legs appear to be identical, the top part as well as the bottom part, and their feet are definitely different. Looks like they are using the Aliens' feet. Now here they are next to all the different Dog Aliens in my collection. I'm pretty excited for the Panther and Bull Alien if and when Neca eventually gets to them. You can see here we've got 2 of the Arachnoid Aliens, 2 of the red Dog Aliens, 2 of the NES video game Dog Aliens, 2 of the gray Dog Aliens, 2 of the brown Dog Aliens, and in the center here we've got the old McFarlane Dog Alien. And then here are the Arachnoid Aliens versus the Neca Kenner Aliens, at least some of them. I think they fit in pretty nicely together. They have sort of animalistic qualities and vibrant colors, really, really unique designs. And here they are next to some various one-off, pretty cool xenomorphs. We've got the Sewer Mutation Alien, the Pred Alien from AVP2, and the Aliens Defiance Alien. Even though these are some pretty cool one-offs, most of the 1994 Arcade Game Aliens are even cooler than these guys. And then here they are next to the most recent Alien figures that have been released. These are Series 13. This is a Kenner-inspired wave. Now these 1994 arcade game figures are not Series 14. They're a side wave. Series 14 is coming up real soon. It's going to be Alien Resurrection figures. Next, I would like to check out these figures versus each Alien figure from each of the Alien films, starting with NECA's Big Chap Alien from the first Alien film. I must say, I've had this guy for a really long time. He's gotten quite loose over the years. NECA said for the 40th anniversary of Alien, which is this year, they're going to be releasing an Ultimate Big Chap. Really hoping that hits by the end of the year. And here they are compared to a couple of Aliens figures from the 1986 film Aliens. These are Ultimate Xenomorph Warriors. And then here they are next to a couple of Dog Aliens from Alien 3. Now here they are next to a couple of Alien Warriors from Alien Resurrection. Now these aren't even NECA figures. These are McFarlane figures, which are quite a bit older than the NECA figures. NECA hasn't actually made their Alien Resurrection Warrior yet. That is coming in Series 14, which I'm guessing is going to be out by the end of June. And then here they are next to some Alien Warriors and Grid from Alien vs. Predator. And then here they are next to an Alien Warrior and the Pred Alien from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. And then here they are next to a couple of Deacon figures from Prometheus. This was the alien-esque creature at the end of the film. And here they are next to a couple of Alien Warriors from Alien Covenant. And then here they are next to a couple of Engineer figures from Prometheus. And then here they are next to a couple of Ultimate Predators from Predator 1 and Predator 2. And then here they are next to some various humans from NECA's Alien and Predator lines. And then here they are engaged in combat with some Colonial Marines. Who do you think is going to win this battle? So all in all, I must say I definitely enjoy this figure. I think he looks visually very pleasing. His articulation is pretty nice. If I were to rate this figure, I'd probably give him a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. He is the least favorite of mine of these three aliens, but that does not mean I don't like him. I like him quite a bit. It will be Arachnoid Alien, and then the Razor Claws Alien, and my favorite one is the Chrysalis Alien. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this review. If you liked it, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the review, please add it in the comments. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I'm hoping to have the Dutch and Lynn 2-pack review up by the end of the week. Once again, thank you guys for watching. This is D Hunter. I'll talk to you guys real soon.